we've talked about the rudiments. Let's dive into the main thing. The first thing you need right now to create a whiteboard animation is your script. And you also need a brand. Okay, what brand did I want to do this animation for? What purpose do I want to do it for? So that is where we are going to be using Claude. We are going to be using Claude. So let's click on Claude. The prompt we are going to put in Claude is that act as a professional script writer for a whiteboard animation for a shoe brand called TKOS. For the creation of the animation, whiteboard animation, we are using Benime app. So optimize a script designed to provide a 5 pages whiteboard animation using Benime. Now, immediately we put this in, we are going to click on this button here. We are going to click on this send button. So immediately we click on it, Benime Claude we load, and Claude will generate a very professional prompt for us. Okay, so it's asking what is the primary goal of this animation. Let me just pick says or brand. Says who is sticky wears targeted? Professionals. What is the tone of the brand? Premium and classic. Okay, so immediately we put that in, it's going to generate a specific optimized script, whiteboard animation script for this. Can you see how detailed Claude gave us this information? This is optimized for Benime app. Page 1, the hook. So the duration should be around 6 to 8 seconds. The drawing cue is just the physical representation of what will be seen on the screen of the whiteboard animation. Why the voiceover is what will be said while the presentation is going on, and the text overlay is what will be written below the image or element displayed. So all you need to do here is to just copy this text overlay. So let's just copy it. Okay, so let's go to Benime. Okay, so let's delete this. Let's also delete this. So we are going to click on text and we are going to input that. Okay, so we have imputed it. So I can decide that I want to use another color. So let me use another color for this so that it will make more sense. Okay, let me use this. Okay, so can you see it here now? So success starts from the ground up. Okay, so let's come back here. Now we have to just follow step by step of what this recommend us to do. Next thing we are going to do is to go to scene 2. Don't worry, I'm going to show us how we can generate the voiceover. I'm going to show us that one later. So now for this, what we are going to do is that we are going to come back to this place, and to generate this scene 2, we are going to click on this plus button icon. We are going to click on the plus button icon. Okay, wait, oh, I don't think we are done with this scene 1. I don't think we are done with scene 1. Okay, let's come back to this prompt so that we can see. So just pay attention to it. Okay, now on this, in the scene 1, all we need to put there is just a white clean board, which we have already. A hand draws up a polished dress shoe from sole up, line by line beneath it. Very good. So what we are going to add to that scene 1 is a shoe. We are going to add a shoe. Okay, if you are unable to get what you want, because these elements, they are very limited, like they are limited, you know, sometimes you might not get what you want, and in fact you might not have the time to start going through it one after the other to get what you really want. So what I will advise you to do is to just come back here, come to the prompt and copy this. Just copy this like this, copy it and go to your Chrome, then upload that particular, what's it called, upload it there. So once you upload it there, let's just, what we need is just this. don't worry, the a hand draws up something something, just leave that one. So what we need is a polished shoe from the sole up, line by line. So very good. Can you see that Google recommended different options for us that we might not be able to see under what's it called, that we might not be able to see under uh we're not be able to see under Benime. So what you're going to do here is just to look at the one that you like. Look at any option that you think fits into what you are really talking about. Okay, I think I like the way they position this shoe. I think I like the way they position it. So let me download it. Okay. So once I download it, I'm going to come back here. Now, I'm still going to click on element. But this time around, I'll be, selecting from image. So let's go to image. Now, can you see it here? So let me just pick the shoe. All right, very good. So now, what I'm just going to do is to click on this button here, and I'm going to drag in. For those of us that have watched the InShot caption adding tutorial, we are going to understand that. So let's just put this one down a bit, and let's extend this a bit. Okay, so now we have the scene one. We have the scene one already. Already. Okay, so let's go back to our cloud. Okay, so let's go and check scene 2. Now, what is in scene 2 is a stressed figure in office attire is drawn. So meaning what we want to achieve here is someone that looks so dull, right? And the person is wearing an uncomfortable shoe. That is what you want to paste to Chrome. Someone that looks stressed and is wearing a uncomfortable shoe. And you can actually even add a thought bubble appear with a question mark. The shoe are visibly dull and cracked. You can just copy this. Prompt like this. Just copy it, and you can come back to your Chrome. Now, if Chrome did not generate it, okay, let's see if Chrome will generate what we want. Okay. Now, I think Chrome generated some that are close to it, but it is not actually what we really want. Claude cannot actually give you nice pictures, so I will encourage you use Gemini. This Gemini app here, I will encourage you use it. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is so that what you are going to create at the end of the day, it can be professional, because we are not just here to just learn. One anyhow thing. Do you understand? So, and how are you going to download Gemini? You are going to go to your Chrome, your Play Store rather, and you are going to type in Gemini. Can you see Gemini? And you are going to click on Gemini, and you are going to see this particular one here. That's the one you are going to install. So let's Gemini. So like any other app, you are going to, once you install the app, you are going to sign in with your Google account, like our features in the other videos. So once you put in your email address, or you sign in with your Google account, then you are going to be on this same page that I am. Okay, so you are just going to paste that particular prompt. You are just going to paste it there. Do we understand? Let's see what Gemini will give to us. Okay, so we're going to wait for it to load and download the image. Okay, can you see that this is more beautiful, and and it's perfect for what we want to achieve. So you are just going to click on save. Save. So the normal how to sign in for any account, I think I've done that like 2 or 3 times in our previous videos. So you are just going to follow the same pattern to sign into Gemini, and you can use ChatGPT to also, you can use ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT here. This is ChatGPT. you can also use ChatGPT to generate your image. This ChatGPT. So I'm very sure that at least all of us should know ChatGPT. So now we already have the image that we will need for our scene 2. So let's go back to scene 2. So we are going to click on, like I said earlier, let me do it again. So you are going, if you want to create a new scene, you are just going to click on this plus button. Okay, so let's go to scene 2. So all you need to do in scene 2 is to simply click on this element again, so that you can bring in the picture you generated with your Gemini. So you are simply going to come to element and you are going to click on image. You are going to click on image. So once you click on image, you are going to see that your picture is already here. So you are going to pick that picture and you are going to come back. Oh, let's do it again. Okay, so this picture, can you see it? So you can just put it on the top here like this. You can just put it on the top like this. So now, it remains the text. So we are going to go to our Claude again. We are going to go to our Claude. Just follow everything I'm doing. This thing is not in any way hard. It is very, very, very simple. So you are going to copy this text. You are going to copy this text again. This text, you are going to copy it again. So you are going to click on copy. Don't worry about the voiceover for now. Just copy the text. So let's come back to the Benime. Okay. So let's click on text. We are going to click on text and we are going to impute it there. So once it brings it, you are just going to drag it down. You are going to drag it down a bit. Can you see? So you are going to drag it down a bit. So now the next thing is to click on this plus button here again. Just click on this plus button here again to generate the next thing. Now we are on page 3 now. So we are going to go here again. We are going to come back here. So once we come back here, so what we are going to do is to copy this part again and send into Gemini, so that Gemini can help us to generate a very beautiful image that represents it. So let's go back to Gemini. I believe that this thing, in fact, even a baby should be able to, do this thing that I'm doing, because I make sure that at least it is so, I break it down so that anybody can, of course, as well do the same thing I'm doing. So we are going to paste the same thing that Claude gave us. We are going to put it inside Gemini. So once we put it inside Gemini, you click on send and it's going to generate the image for you. So you can as well watch this video. You can watch it many times so that you will understand. It's not sometimes it's not just what you watch once that you understand immediately. It's about you going through it and going through it again and again and again. So now, very good. So our what's it called has been generated. So what do we put here? The old shoe are crossed out with a single line. And then draw a sleek tiki wear shoe, detailed, stylish. So this is exactly what we get. So we are going to save it. We are going to save it. Now once we save it, we are going to come back to this place. We are going to come back to this place. We are going to click on page 3. We are going to click on the element. We are going to click on the image, and we are going to select this, and we are going to put it a bit up. We are going to put it a bit up here. Okay. Now, the best thing we could have done, since a hand will still, draw the shoe, you can just tell Gemini to help us to remove the hand. But we'll not be doing that in this video. We are just going to be using that picture like that, so that it will not seem so complicating. So in our more advanced videos, we are going to be talking more about how to edit our image still with Gemini. So we are going to go back to Claude and copy the text. We are going to go back to Claude and copy the text below that we are going to put below the what's it called. So we are going to just copy this like this and come back here. We are going to come back here. We are going to come back here and put in the text. Then we're going to click on insert, and we're going to draw it down a bit. We're going to draw it down a bit. So we are already moving forward. So now the next thing to do is to just click on this plus button again. So let's click on the plus button again. Okay, so now let's go to Claude again to go and copy the next scene. Let's go back to Claude and copy the next scene again. Okay, so now he said a bold price tag is drawn and blah 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 blah. Okay, so you are just going to copy this again. You are going to copy this. You are going to click on copy. So once you click on copy like that, you are going to come back to Gemini. You are going to come back to Gemini. So once you come back to Gemini, you are going to paste in the prompt here, and you are going to click on send. So once you click on send, Gemini is going to load it, and it's going to load a very beautiful image for the text that you have just put in for the prompt. So let's wait for it to load and generate our image. Okay, our image is almost ready. Very good. Can you see? So instead of this particular image like this, we can just tell the AI that remove the background of the man and put in a new background of a man holding the shoe with other elements in the foreground. The meaning of the foreground is everything that you are seeing on top, like the ticket where the $199, the deadline, the limited, and the $350 that is crossed out. That is the foreground. But the background is the man. The background is the man and every other person in his background. So let's wait for what this is going to generate for us. Very good. This is, in fact, this is very, very much more better. Sometimes you should not just, rely on what all these AI apps, what they give you in the first instance. Sometimes you need to regenerate again to generate something better. So you are just going to click on it and you are going to download. Once what's it called, download. So you are going to come back to this place and you are going to copy the prompt. You are going to copy the text. You are going to copy the text. Yeah, you are going to copy the text. Okay, so he said insert specific discount or promo code here. So this is where we are going to put our discount. So don't forget, what we are trying to advertise is a shoe. Is a shoe, what's it called? A shoe brand. So we are in scene 4. Let's go to scene 4. So let's click on the element and impute our newly generated image. So let's do it again. So once the thing is not show like that, click on the element again and regenerate. So just make it a bit bigger. Now as it is now, so you are just going to add your text. So don't forget, you are going to add limited time offer, shop now and save. Enjoy 30% discount today. Or you can put in something like use promo code RVF123. This is just a random code RVF123 to enjoy 30% discount today. You used to see all those ads now, Shebi. You used to see all those ads. So these are they used to do their, what's it called? So just put it down a bit. Then you just come to this place. Okay, now I don't like the way this thing just, everything is just on one line. So if you actually want to edit like this, I'm just going to click on this pencil icon. I'm going to click on the pencil icon. Can you see? So once I click on that, I can actually make it this way. I can just do it like this, so that at least there will be some space. Now, how do I now make the space that I've just done? How can I make it show here? So I'm going to click on this diamond. Can you see? So I'm going to click on the diamond and I'm going to drag it in. This diamond, I'm going to click on it So once I click on it, I can make it come like this, and I can draw it back. So it's actually simple. It's simple. So you can use this arrow here. You can use this arrow to control how the thing is moving. So just make it, at least come out. Let the thing come out. Let the thing come out well. Okay, so I think the space that we have left is too much, so let's just clear the space a bit. Okay, so now I think this is looking more this is looking more better. This is looking more better, but we can just make it. Okay. Aha. So I think this is much more fine now, right? So let's try clicking on this our watermark again. Now if the watermark, if you've tried closing it many times and it doesn't close, now the best thing I will encourage you to do is just to make this smaller a bit, so that you put this your text too, you put it up, you put the text up. I'm going to show you how you are going to cover it up later. I'm going to show you how you can cover it up later. And in fact, you can use the InShot tutorial to just cover up this text. You can just put something there with, don't worry, we are going to do it in this video. Okay, so now we have created our image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. Now the next one we are going to go is image 5. We are going to just click on the plus button. Let's come back here. So let's come back. Now we are going to copy this again. So we are going to copy it, and we are going to take it to Gemini. So once we take it to Gemini is going to help us turn it to a picture. Let's paste that. Now it's important that sometimes before you tell AI to do something, at least you can also read the prompt. You can read the prompt, and the reason why you need to read the prompt sometimes is so that AI can give you the best, or maybe if it doesn't give you the best, you can know what to change. So it's good that at least you just read it, and it's well understandable. Okay, can you see what this provides for us? So now he has wear the shoe. He has wear the shoe now, and now he's looking more happy. So where this number is, I can actually make it my number. So how are you going to make it your number? You can just say replace. You are going to type that number that is currently there, 1-800, then Tiki. So this is the number here. Then you now type your own correct number. So then you are going to click on send. So once you do that, it's going to load, and once it loads, it's going to regenerate our image. Very good. Can you see that it has changed the number now to my number? I think this is very beautiful. So let me just save it. So once I save it like that, I will come back to Claude so that I can copy along the what's it called, the text overlay, so that I will not be coming twice. Okay, so I will copy the Tiki Wears, and if I have Instagram handle already, WhatsApp link and everything like that, but let's imagine I only have website and Instagram handle. So I'll come back to this place. Then I'll click on element. I will impute the what's it called, the image. So once I impute the image, like we have done earlier, the thing is not coming up when you just impute it once. So you are going to click on the element again, go to image, then you are going to click on the image. So you are going to drag this thing. You are going to drag this thing here. This particular thing, you are going to just drag it down like this. So let's go back here. What's happening? Okay, let me do it again. So so it comes up this time around. So you just take it up. You take it up. Then what you copy in Claude, you are going to put what you copy. You are going to put it here. So let's imagine my website is TikiWears.com. Now let's imagine my Instagram handle is at TikiWears. So let's imagine that is my Instagram handle. So I'll just insert. So immediately I insert, I'm just going to put it down a bit. So I'm just going to try and make sure that this is as perfect as possible. But it's not a must. Everything is perfect at the beginning. So you can just put something like contact us, contact, or visit our website at tikiwear.com. Our Instagram handle at tikiwear.com, TikiWears. So you're just going to insert. Then the diamond, don't forget the diamond. You can use it to bring this like this. So you can just bring it down. Okay, you can take this up a bit. Then bring our text. Sometimes don't be frustrated with this thing. If you are trying to, maybe probably move it and the thing is not moving, as you can see, it's also something I'm also facing from my end. So if you do it and let's imagine the thing did not go at once, so don't feel like what's going on or anything like that. So it happens like that. So just do it like this. Then you can put it down a bit so that this one can come down a bit too. So you can just make it like this. Or in fact, you can even, I'm looking at something, I'm coming. Let me see if this will work. Okay, I'm looking at the best way to, so just strategize. I believe that all of us that we are watching this video currently, if you are not a smart person, you will not be watching this video. So let me put this up here a bit so that I can carry this to this side. So just do it like this. So I'm thinking that if I can put it somehow here so that the composition of the can be more better. Can you see that it is better than, it is better than the first one? So I think is good like this. So in fact, you can even okay, let's leave it this way. So now let's try and click on this Benime icon again and see. Okay, since the ad is not available, I'm going to teach us how we can cover it up. So now we already have our 5 scenes already. All right, we already have our 5 scenes for this wonderful animation video. So now the next thing we are going to do, now if you see here, there is something like voiceover. There's something like voiceover. So you see voiceover, you see it here, over for everything. So but in this video, I will not be adding voiceover to this. I will not be adding voiceover to it. In another video, I'm going to be explaining how to generate professional voiceover. I'm going to be showing us the website and the platform to use to generate that. So now let's hit the play. Let's hit this play and see how our animation comes out to be. So we are going to hit on play. Okay. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is how our whiteboard animation comes out to be. Wow, can you see how sharp this is? Wow, this is awesome. This is actually nice. This is actually nice. So you can just put this a bit here. So the essence of you playing it is to know the next place to adjust. Now, if you notice, it doesn't make any form of sense that we play this and it doesn't even have any sound underground. So just click on this music. This audio editing for Benime is not a professional audio editing. So I would just encourage that you don't add audio. You don't add audio from this Benime because the thing is not too professional. So once you have this set up and you like what you are seeing, then the next thing is to move your project to InShot or CapCut so that you can add audio, and you have the opportunity to edit your audio the way you want it to be, so that you are going to have a video that come out very clean and clear. Okay, so now back to our watermark. I did not forget it. Now the thing is not loading ad. Sometimes it will load ad, sometimes it will not load ad. So if it load ad, just watch the ad and you are going to have your plain what's it called. And if it doesn't load ad too, no problem. Do you understand? So all you are going to do is just to make sure that you cover it up when you are editing your audio, when you want to add audio to it under InShot or CapCut. So how do you now save this video that you have just done? How do you save it? So you are going to click on this particular icon here that look like memory card to save your project. So once you click on that particular icon, your project will be saved. To have your video on your phone, what you are going to click after you click on the memory card symbol is to click on this share, this share here. So we are going to click on this share. So once you click on that particular share button, it's going to bring something like name your video. So let's just name it project 0 like we name it. Then we're going to click on make video. So once we click on make video, we are just going to wait for some seconds, minutes, and our video will be ready. Okay, so let's wait for it. So now I can say that just like half of our work, or 70% of our work, is what we have just done now. So we are going to go and do the rest under InShot. We are going to go and do the rest under InShot. Okay, very good, very good. So we now have our movie saved. So if you go and check your gallery, if I go and check my gallery now, we are going to see that the video will be there. Can we see it here? So the video is there already. So the video is there already. So now the next thing we are going to do is to edit that video under InShot by removing the watermark and also adding audio. So I will be doing that in the next video. See you in the next video.